Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe. It's Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Just to let you know how the reading's going to go, we do your weekly check-in first. Then we have a look at more specifically your work, stroke finance, and we also have a look at your love life during the week. I'd like to say, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me this week for your reading. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So we're going to do this week your week ahead reading. We're looking at the 8th through to the 14th of June 2020. For your reading, guys, the cards that we are using are the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. Those cards will be looking at your general situation for the week. We're looking at the Light Seers Tarot for your career, and the Tarot Grand Lux for Love by Chiara Marchetti. For spiritual advice, we're using my Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. Really love this deck. Okay, sit back, guys, and enjoy. Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. We're doing the 8th to the 14th of June 2020. For the general reading, we use the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. For your career, we use the Light Seers Tarot, and for your love reading, we use the Tarot Grand Lux. Okay, let's make a start. Okay, Cancerians, we've got the cards down. Let's have a look at the general messages for you this week. 7 of Coins. So, 7 of Coins represents hard work. Seeing the fruits of your labour of hard work. So you put the work in and you see the results of that work coming out with the 7 of Coins. So, but also the 7 of Coins is a funny card because it can also be one of those cards that represents waiting to see the results. You know, you've put the work in and now you're waiting to see the results. This type of card can reference things like, you know, you put money into some form of an investment plan and you're waiting for the money to, you know, to grow and, to present itself to you. Or it could be, for example, getting involved with somebody in a relationship. But the good thing with the 7 of Coins in a relationship reading, it depends. The tarot is a very funny thing. And it depends on how those characters look. To me, he looks like he's waiting. He's done the work, now he's waiting. And yet there are certain 7 of Coin cards where you'll see somebody smiling and they're holding a basket. And in some of those cards, you'll even see them collecting the money, which then you know that you've got the rewards. But this card, to me, looks like this person's waiting. So I actually feel that you're maybe waiting for some results to come in with the 7 of Coins energy showing up there. I think that you guys are taking a step back to review probably a relationship. I think the message is something about you guys taking a step back, 7 of Coins energy, to review, because this can be taking a step back to review the work. Because to me, I mean, a lot of the time it can be, you know, if somebody says to you, somebody comes to you for a reading, if you're a tarot reader and somebody says, you know, how's this relationship going to go? And then you get that 7 of Coins and somebody's looking like that on the card. Maybe that somebody takes a step back and they say, let me just think about the date that we just had. So I don't know whether I want to see this person again. Or if you're involved with someone, then these coins are the work that you've put in. You're taking a step back and you say, let me just think about the work that I've put in or that we've put into this relationship. Is anything going to come of it? So I actually think that maybe, and this doesn't have to necessarily be love. It could be a partnership or whatever. But I think, Cancerians, that the message from the universe is telling you that this week you need to take a step back and review perhaps a partnership or a relationship that you've been in, okay? And maybe whether you want to start afresh or start something new. So this could be, for example, with the 2 of Cups energy, this could be somebody that you've already been with. Maybe you need to take a step back and review a partnership, a relationship, whether you want to start afresh or start something new in there, you know. So if you're starting afresh, then you're starting over again. If you're starting something new, then this is kind of like a new relationship maybe. And whether you want to start something new within that. Let's have a look at the next one here. The Tower. So the Tower is something unexpected happening, chaos. Instability is the Tower energy. It's ruled by Mars. So that's the planet of war and fighting and anger and that type of thing. Let's have a look at this energy here. So the Ace of Coins energy. I think, you know, you've got an Ace of Coins here. So the Ace of Coins is money. And it's really funny because with the Tower card, how I read the Tower card, I don't always read it as chaos. Because I know that if I've got a money card in there or something like that, it suddenly something's coming through that you don't expect. I mean, suddenly it might be that you're presented with a golden opportunity, for example. Because this is like suddenly out of the blue. It's a surprising card as well, the Tower is. This often comes up where there's a surprise in store for the client, for the querent. So it may be Cancerians that suddenly there's a golden opportunity that's presented to you. But maybe the universe is telling you as advice this week in terms of the general that you need to take a step back and review review a relationship and whether you want to start something new. And it feels like it's saying that to you because it's saying that out of the blue there could be maybe a golden opportunity that presents itself. So this feels, you've got two aces in the reading as well. So the universe, I think in terms of the message of the general message, it's probably highly concentrated on something new arriving, something new starting to emerge into your world, Cancerians. But it feels like it's telling you to make the right choice. Because it's saying to you, take a step back and review this partnership or this relationship. Do you really want to start something new in this? Because out of the blue, a golden opportunity could emerge. And that golden opportunity feels like it's from somewhere else. So I think the message from the universe in terms of the general this week, Cancerians, is it's telling you to think very, very hard about whether you want to start something new within a particular partnership or relationship. Really think about it. Because I think it's trying to tell you that if you do this, you may miss out on whatever this is. This is a golden opportunity. Out of the blue, a golden opportunity is coming your way. So think about, whether you want to be a part of something else. Because it may be that if you decide that you're going to say yes to a partnership, a job, a relationship, that the golden opportunity that's on the way that's going to be presented to you from the universe at some later stage may mean that you have to miss out on that because you've already given your heart to something else. So make your choices very carefully. Let's have a quick look at your career. So we've got the Lovers. Lovers is often a contract when that shows up, or it could be a choice, but they're together. Often when I see the Lovers together, it's so much an embrace. It feels like you're embracing something, or it feels like there's a very strong connection here, or, there's an engagement here, or it's a contract. It doesn't feel like it's choice to me when I see these together, only if they're apart. Let's have a look. So the Death card. It feels like a contract is coming to an end because the contract can be the Lovers and the Death card is here. So it feels like there's a contract in terms of work that might be coming to an end for some of you Cancerians here. The Six of Cups. That's interesting. So the Six of Cups is a card about the past, obviously. But also the Six of Cups can talk about, support, kindness, commitment, that type of thing. Let's have a look at the next one. The Hermit. So I feel that some of you guys are going to be leaving behind some very close relationships with that Six of Cups. I'm not going to read that as the past. It wouldn't make any sense. To me, this looks like there's a contract that's going to be coming to an end in terms of work. And some of you guys, the Hermit has its back turned towards the Six of Cups. So some of you guys are going to have to detach yourself from very close relationships. What are you discovering or looking towards? But I feel that you're very close to probably this. I mean, the Three of Wands in terms of work, for me, this is launching new things, and it could be networking. So this is a business partnership and networking with others. So this is like a business network of people, for example. So it may be that you're discovering a whole new network or a whole new because the Three of Wands is also about expanding your horizons. So it could also be there's a need to kind of focus maybe with that Hermit energy, or you're very close to launching something new here, because this could be launching as well. Three of Wands is launching something new. Comes after the Ace. The Ace of Wands is all about the idea. The Two of Wands is the planning stage. The Three of Wands is where we launch it. So it just feels that you're very close, and the Hermit is very close. He's number 9, so very close to perhaps launching something new. So I think in terms of work, a contract in the Lover's energy is going to come to an end with the Death card. I feel that even though you have to detach yourself from some very close relationships that you've built within whatever that career or that job was, the focus needs to be on launching something new with other people as well, because this is networking with other people too. Let's have a quick look then finally at the love reading. You've got a Magician showing here. Magician's a tricky card to read, I always find, in love. because the Magician can represent a person, and if it represents a person, it could be somebody who's got the gift of the gab. But the Magician can also mean like an instant attraction that you have to somebody at the same time. It depends what this card shows with. I don't really like the look of that together, because love, we've got the Magician and the, I think that this is someone, but I think that this person, what's the word I always use with the Seven of Cups? I think that they're creating, because he's creating something. So I think in terms of love, there's been some form of a creation of an illusion here. I'm seeing somebody who creates illusions, because the Magician creates things. He's able to create. And remember, that's what he does. That's the Magician's job. The Magician's job is to create illusions. That's how magicians grab rabbits out of hats or saw people's bodies in half, that type of thing. So I do think that there is somebody around you who may be creating some form of an illusion here, which then makes them a little bit of a manipulator, unfortunately. Let's have a look here. I think that somebody around you creates an illusion about money. So this person, whoever it is around you, this may not... Look, my readings are very specific. They don't get many thumbs up and they don't even get many views, if I'm being completely honest with you. Well, you can see it from the views I get. So they're very specific. So whoever this resonates with, it resonates with. It may not resonate with you. But I do feel that somebody is creating an illusion, and it could be concerning their status, their financial status as well, with the Ten of Coins, how rich, you know, how much money they've got, how stable they are, that type of thing. Let's have a look at the next one. The Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is love. The Ace of Cups is feelings. The Ace of Cups is new relationship. When you get the Ace of Cups, let's have a look at the next one. And the Page of Wands. So we've got this page, and the page is a young energy. So this would be, you know, it's a way to develop a relationship with the Page of Wands. With the Page of Wands, you're having fun. You're exploring a relationship. Showing up here. Somebody around you is creating an illusion, and I think it's concerning their status or the money that they have. I think that this person, I think that this may be kind of saying that it feels like it's, because the Ace of Cups is about, but to read it in the way that I want to read it, or the way that I was thinking of reading, it wouldn't make much sense. Wouldn't make much sense at all. Because I think with the Ace of Cups is all about opening up your heart. And the Ace of Cups can be infatuation, for example. The Ace of Cups can be new relationship. But if we've got somebody here who's creating an illusion, it depends on what this is. Are they creating an illusion about their financial status? Are they creating an illusion about their position in life? Are they creating an illusion about their family? Which one is it? Do you see what I mean? We might clarify what that Ten of Coins, that Ten of Pentacles is actually. The Ace of Cups is, we wouldn't read this as infatuation. It's showing with that page. And the Page of Wands is all about kind of having fun and, getting to know someone. This is, well, before all this stuff happened in the world, this would have been going to the cinema or, going out on dates and that type of thing. But it just feels like you need to open your heart. This feels like it's telling you, Cancerians, that even though they're doing this, maybe you should give them a chance with that Ace of Cups. Maybe you should open your heart to really start sort of getting to know them with the Page of Wands energy. I mean, it depends on whether this person is immature, for example, with that Page of Wands showing in there. But I don't think that they are immature. And I'm not going to read the Ace of Cups, because the Ace of Cups is a really important card when it comes to love, because it starts off the process of falling in love often, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups can be infatuation, but usually Ace of Cups and Devil I would probably read as being quite macabre together as a combination for love. But I think I think it's innocent. I think that's what it's trying to say with the Ace of Cups. I think that whatever they're doing there is an innocent thing. I'm going to read it like that. It would make sense for me to say that maybe there's somebody around you who's been creating an illusion about their own status. But I think with the Ace of Cups, it's an innocence, because the Ace of Cups is innocent. It's new, it's fresh, it's a baby, it's gentle, it's young. So I think that this is an innocent act here. And really, they just really are interested and want to get to know you, which is why they're probably doing this. So I don't think there's anything macabre with whatever somebody's doing here with you, Cancerians. I just think it's a really innocent thing with the Ace of Cups energy. And it's really just about them wanting to get to know you. But I want to see what that Ten of Coins is. What is this Ten of Pentacles? What do you mean by the Ten of Pentacles? Because this person's somebody's creating an illusion around Cancerians about the Ten of Coins. And what is that Ten of Coins in 2 cards? Right, so it's about Right, this is reversed. The Hermit reversed. So Hermit's reversed, you can read that two ways. You can read the Hermit reversed as somebody who's completely detached, or this is somebody who comes out. It depends on how you read Hermits, you see. I don't always read Hermits as people who detach. I mean, I've read it like that there, but his back is turned to the Six of Cups, so this is like detaching or leaving close relationships, I think, in the workplace. But here, this Hermit reversed, I feel that this person is completely cut off with the Hermit energy. From what, though? From the Ace of Coins energy showing there. That's interesting. From the Ace of Coins. Could be from their home. So this might be something to do with their family. Because the Ace of Coins can be the home. Okay, it can be your house, your home. Completely cut off from the home. Or even perhaps the marriage with the Ace of Coins. I think somebody's actually creating an illusion about their home. The Ten of Coins, saying that they're completely detached, because the Hermit reverse can be somebody who's completely cut off 100%. There's no communications, there's nothing. It feels like they're completely cut off from their from their home, from their marriage, that type of thing, I would say. And I want to see what it means by that Ace of Cups then, because I don't actually think that this is innocent now when I look at this, because I feel that this person's kind of saying stuff about their family, their home, possibly their marriage that isn't true. What do you mean by the Ace of Cups? What do you mean by this Ace of Cups in two cards? I mean, this could be because they want to start something new. The Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings, starting something new, exploring a new relationship. It could be because of that. So what do you mean by this Ace of Cups in two cards? Right, so... Okay, so we've got Strength reversed. It means Strength reversed, which means a lack of control. And the Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay, a lot of reversals there. It's saying it's about the strength. It means Strength reversed and the Two of Wands reverse. It feels to me like this person feels very stagnant. They're losing control at the moment. They're feeling really stagnant with that Two of Wands energy showing there, and they want to go out and have some fun, I would say. So I would say that this person is probably, when I look at the reading, it looks to me, Cancerians, like this person's already married. They're already involved with someone else. It feels like this person, whoever it is that you've got that's showing you interest, Cancerians, I would say that this person's already with someone else. And I'll tell you why. Because I think that this person has been creating an illusion, Magician and the Seven of Cups, around their home, their family, because it's clarifying and it's saying it's about this person saying, I think this person's probably said to you, Cancerians, I'm completely detached from my wife or my husband. I don't speak to them. I don't contact them. I've completely detached from the, from the home, from the marriage, whatever you want to call it with that Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins can be home, it can be the marriage, that type of thing. Completely detached from all of this stuff. But really, it's because this person wants to start this new thing with you, the Ace of Cups. And it's clarifying and it's saying, well, it's because this is all about this person. They're kind of losing their control. They're kind of going off their head. They're very angry, I would say, with the Strength energy showing there, because they're feeling a little bit trapped. They're feeling like they can't move forward. They're feeling really stagnant with the Two of Wands in the reverse, and they really just want to go out and have some fun. So I just feel that the universe is saying, in terms of love, just be careful of anyone that's saying to you, oh, me and my wife, we're passing, or me and my husband, we're passing ships in the night. We don't see each other. I don't contact this person. I haven't been home in ages, actually. I'm living in a one-bedroom flat somewhere, whatever it is. Because they're using it as a way to go out and have some fun, to go and explore, to be a kid again. Because they're not feeling that they can do that. More than likely, I would say that this person is probably still living in the family home and still living with the partner. But they're saying that they're not, so they can go out and fully just take advantage of something. Usually, if you get involved with someone and they say, yeah, but the only thing is I've got a wife or I've got a partner or a husband or a partner, a long-term partner, usually, many people are going to be, I would be turned off by that, to be honest. I've been in a situation where I've been involved in the past, many years ago, with somebody who was already with somebody, and it wasn't a nice experience. So most people, including myself now, would be completely turned off by the idea that somebody was with somebody else. You just wouldn't go there. You'd be like, no thanks. But this person, whoever this, and that's why they're a bit of a manipulator as well. They're trying to manipulate you because they know, probably Cancerians, that if they were to tell you that they were living in the family, I mean, they'll have told you that they're married or they've been in a long-term relationship. But if they were to tell you that they were still living in that family home, you probably wouldn't go anywhere near them. So I think that it looks to me like there's somebody around you who's creating this illusion, like they're not involved anymore with the husband, the wife, the long-term partner. There's no communication there. There's nothing. They've completely just shut off from the marriage or the home. They don't go there. I think that's a lie. It's because with the Ace of Cups, they want to start something new with you. They're really frustrated with that Strength in the reverse. They're feeling really kind of stuck with the Two of Wands in the reverse, and they just want to go out and have some fun. So the only way that they're going to go out and have fun with you is by telling you that they're not with their partner at all, which I think could be a little bit of a porcupine there. All right, so very quickly before we finish, we'll just recap. We've already done the love area, so we don't need to recap on that. But certainly in terms of the general, it feels to me that this Seven of Coins, you need to take a step back and review probably starting a new relationship, because the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups is a new relationship. So take a step back and review starting a new relationship, okay? Because I think that with the Tower and the Ace of Coins energy, you could miss out on a golden opportunity for something else if you started whatever this is. In terms of work, a contract I see coming to an end now. You're going to have to disconnect from some very close relationships, but I do feel that you're going to really need to start focusing on launching new connections with others, because this is like making new connections as well. Right, let's have a quick look at your advice, your spiritual advice, which is it's time to rise. That's the spiritual advice for the next sort of, few days, 8th to the 14th of June. And this advice says, no matter what's happening in our lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rise out of our negative thoughts or our limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zone or our complaints. Rise out of our slump or out of our potato chip bag. So true. Get up and rise. What are you waiting for, darling? Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. And that's what I think it's saying here as well, is that even though a contract is coming to an end in work, I do feel that, and you have to kind of disconnect now from the close relationships that you've had, it's time now to focus on expanding your horizons, because the Hermit is focusing in on the Three of Wands. So it's time now to focus, and this is expanding your horizons. It's time now to focus on expanding your horizons and rising above everything. All right, that is your reading, my darlings, for the next few days. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you would like your own private reading, click into the link in the comment section, link in the comment section or the end screen. That's your reading, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.